Good afternoon and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So, it's been a pretty interesting day, I must say. There's a very strong energy that keeps just overwhelming me. And sometimes I wish I could explain to somebody what happens to me when I go through this. And I know somebody understands, because it's got to happen to somebody else the way that it happens. And maybe not. I mean, it doesn't matter. Everybody has things. Everybody has an intuition. We all can agree on that. But it's like I keep going into what I keep doing what I call spacing out, where it's like I get this tunnel vision and my mind goes blank. And the thoughts that come into my mind aren't really my own. They're coming from outside of me. And I know that they're coming from outside of me, but they're inside of me, if that makes any sense. And the songs that came through, the songs felt like they were like literally a part of me. And the first one was Hootie and the Blowfish, Let Her Cry, which is very much about codependency and addiction and somebody who's in love with somebody else, but that person will not stop getting high, and so they have to walk away in order for that other person to finally grasp recovery and to get well. And if you're new here, I have got a ridiculous a ridiculous background. A recovery. Spirit, you're funny. Let me start out by saying a prayer. Holy Spirit, can you please help me with this reading? I can tell right now this is going to be a Hootie and the Blowfish kind of reading. Right up my alley. Thank you for delivering me from a life of hell, for giving my life purpose, and for helping me to bring hope to others. And I pray that whoever hears this video, whoever this video finds, whoever finds this, whoever you allow to find this, I pray that if they don't get anything else, they'll get a smile and a little bit of hope. Let me be a hope dealer today instead of a dope dealer. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for life. Thank you for protection. Put a hedge of protection around me and around anybody under the sound of my voice that hears this video. Thank you. Spirit, speak to us today. Show me exactly what it is you're trying to say, because somebody's trying to say something. I am not sure what, but help me to find the reading. Help me to find what it is you're trying to say to us today, Spirit. What direction do you want to go in today with this reading? I keep hearing obedience, but I see it's right here in front of me. So maybe it's just that. I mean, who knows? What do you want to say? What do you want to do? I don't know. I feel a little lost right now. Can you give me a message for the collective or for whoever this is for? I feel like this might be a very specific message. I'm hearing candy. Oh yeah, there we go. Against the grain. Dream a beautiful dream. And visions of life beyond death. Against the grain. against the grain. Dream a beautiful dream. Somebody might have had a dream. When I was a kid, I used to have this reoccurring dream until I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. I had a reoccurring dream that I was in water. And I was like in the middle of the ocean with nothing around. I almost think I remember being in my mother's womb. That's the kind of dream it was, where I felt like I was floating over and over and over again on a wave. And that's kind of the feeling that I get from this card. Like maybe you have a memory, like there's a memory that you have, but it's a dream. Maybe you have a dream that's reoccurring, and maybe people come to you in your dreams, like they do me, and wake you up. Maybe you're a dreamer. Why are you telling us this, Spirit? Why does this matter? Against the grain. Dream a beautiful dream. Visions of life beyond death. Why can't I make any connections here? Let me see what I see. I know I see an owl. Somebody has a bird. I think somebody might have 2 or 3 birds. I'm hearing the name Sandra. This woman looks like she's passed away. And she looks like she's probably in her 50s. What message do you have today? Somebody has a message, and I think they've been trying to come to you in your dreams. Softly, softly, the tender touch. And I think you've been crying. I think you're grieving the death of this lady. In fact, I know you are. What are you saying, Spirit? Because I'm not sure I understand. What are you saying to us? That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to question anything that happens here today, because something's going on. I've been feeling it all day. Doorways, third eye, meditation, nature, mirror, and music. Alright, so somebody's having dreams. And in fact, I think that people come to you in your dreams and wake you up. Somebody understands what that means, because it happens to me. And I don't think you like it. Like, I think you resist it. You're going against the grain. Spirit's just letting me acknowledge the fact that this happens to you, but you don't want it to happen. Okay? You're seeing people that have crossed over in your sleep. And it makes you sad, I think, somehow. You also are very intuitive. You're meditating. You're using your skills. And you have a twin flame. And music speaks to you as well. You're very gifted. You're a very highly intuitive person. You're probably one of the most gifted people ever. You might have long, sandy blonde hair. Somehow mountains with flowers, like purple flowers, fields of beautiful flowers. I think somebody probably has an antique mirror that belonged to a relative that maybe looks like that. It probably had a brush with it. The brush might still be there or it might be lost. There's a cellar or a basement in somebody's home. Somebody plays guitar and has on a gold bracelet and a black shirt with a V-neck. I see somebody who works in a business type atmosphere, wears a suit, tie, briefcase, very professional. A lot of us possess these talents and abilities, and we go about our daily lives and we ignore them because we don't want to be perceived as insane. Because aren't we sometimes?
Christie, I'm going upstairs to the bathroom.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, while I was taking a break helping Miss Mary, for some reason somebody keeps saying to me, there's nothing better than an RC cola and a moon pie or short coat with peanuts. I don't know why they want me to say that, but that's going to mean something to somebody. And if you know what that is, you know what that is. Alright, so we have somebody who has dreams, but they resist. And either it makes you sad or it makes somebody else sad that you're resistant to this. I almost think it makes somebody else sad because I think there's a woman here that's crossed over. This won't be for everybody, but there could have been someone who drowned. Somehow. Alright, so they want me to tell you that the doorway to this world into opening your third eye is meditation, nature, and this mirror, and also music. I mean, I couldn't have said that any better if I tried. This is truly the doorway to the spirit world, isn't it? The doorway is your third eye. Your third eye is right between your eyes, right between your eyebrows. If you close your eyes, you can try it now if you want, unless you're driving. Please don't do that if you're driving. You're not that dumb. But if you close your eyes, you should be able to see a white light right there between your eyes. Or anywhere. You might see it anywhere. And it might not be white. It could be any color. But you should see a light. And that is your connection to Spirit. The Holy Spirit connects with us through our third eye and through meditation and through prayer. Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening. Talking to the universe. And I've always been a little resistant to say that because I was taught that New Age things were wrong and that we shouldn't mix New Age things with our Christian beliefs. But, you know, who makes the rules? Really, who makes the rules? Why not? That's my philosophy for 2021 is why not? You know, like, I'm challenging every belief I've ever had. Because why not? Why should somebody else make up the rules for my life? Especially if those rules don't work. So my philosophy for this year is why not? Somebody has a plate that sits on a stand, like the stand that I keep my cards on. It could be an anniversary plate, like for 50th wedding anniversary or 10th wedding anniversary, some wedding anniversary. There's a plate. It could be your parents. It could be something that was passed down, but I'm seeing that. One is definitely into peacock feathers. Okay. So what are you trying to say, Spirit? Another thing that's been coming to my mind today a lot is loneliness, and what a strong and powerful emotion loneliness is, and how loneliness can lead us astray so quickly, especially with technology today, and that we have access to everything right at our fingertips. People can get involved in online relationships, pornography. You know, some people get addicted to video games and they just play game after game after game. I mean, people can get involved in gambling, all kinds of stuff that we can be involved in. So what do you want to say today? Because I feel like I'm not getting it. Another thing I've been doing a lot of thinking about is this twin flame thing. You know, everybody in the world, like, I don't think there's a category for one class and then the other. I mean, we're all human beings. And somehow I hear a lot about, you know, and I say it too because I'm trying to relate with people. But this thing about this is a karmic relationship and this is a twin flame. To me, they're just relationships. And yes, some connections are stronger than others, obviously. But just because you have a strong connection with somebody doesn't mean that they deserve more respect than somebody who don't. Human beings deserve respect and love. And we're connected. We're all connected. And the challenge for me is to overcome the differences that we have and to stop dividing us by our differences. So, what's the message, Spirit? Because I don't think I'm getting it. What's the overall tarot energy this afternoon in the collective? There's a beautiful white owl here. Somehow owls might be significant to you. Thank you, Spirit. The Hierophant in reverse. And I think that might be the message. This can be our spirituality. This can be our belief system. And for some reason, our belief system is in reverse. And maybe that's what I'm talking about right now. What's going on here? Somehow my cards are all upside down. Okay, so I have two right here that are upside down. Let's see what they are. The High Priestess is in reverse. I have the Moon and the Empress. The Moon and the Empress. And this can be like a dark night of the soul. Oh, no, this is the Emperor. There's an Emperor going through a dark night of the soul. Because their spirituality is struggling, it looks like. So, maybe that's why this message is like it is. Alright, so let's pull some cards on it. Let's see what's going on here. Why is the Hierophant in reverse? Spirit, why is the Hierophant? Because of this Empress in reverse. You're upright, she's not. I keep getting this over and over again. This man is desperate to have this woman. Wow. Spirit, help me. Help me to help this person. Is this person coming back to them, Spirit? No bullshit. Just tell us. What's the likelihood that this woman's coming back? Can we get good, strong answers now, please? That was Fluffy Duffy, wasn't it? It's the Ten of Pentacles, though. It's the Ten of Pentacles. This is your family. This is your family, and it's sideways. It's not upside down. Why is the Ten of Pentacles sideways? Oh, because somebody left for their independence. This person left you because they wanted their independence. Why did they want their independence, Spirit? Why couldn't they have that while they were together? Because we should be able to have that and be together. Okay. When you're in a healthy relationship, you need to be a whole person, right? Before you can come together. Like, you don't bring 50 and 50 to make 100. You have to bring 100 and 100. Everybody has to be whole in the relationship. And for some reason, this woman felt like she was smothering in this relationship. Somebody felt like they did not have any independence. Why did this woman feel that way, Spirit? Oh, that came out with force. Okay. Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody was partying too much. Period. There was too much partying going on here. Alright. My throat chakra is struggling. There was too much partying going on here, and there was a lot of confusion. See all that partying going on? And somebody was tempted by money and power and having other people like them, wanting to have the center of attention, every eye on me, not having like going to the club, titty bars, too many women, too much alcohol, maybe some weed, some drugs. That's not a very spiritual life, is it? I mean, that's like, addiction is spiritual bankruptcy. And I'm not saying that this is addiction, but to this person, it made them feel smothered. Like they couldn't breathe, like they were drowning. And they wanted out of this. I'm seeing this differently now, okay? But the first thing I said was also correct. But this person wanted out of this because they wanted to have a more fulfilling life. They were sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they were seeing something better. Spirit was showing them something better. So they left. They left. And to be quite honest with you, it looks like the man is the one who left. Reverse any... Okay. Always reverse the roles if you need to. Okay? But I have Cancer here, and I have Aries here very strongly. And I have all the earth signs very strongly. And everybody's here. Just listen to the story. Somebody's family is all upside down because of addiction. There's no other way to put it. And somebody wanted out of this, but now they're very upset because they don't have their person is gone. Any advice, Spirit? I'm not... Oh, baby. Can I please get good, strong answers? What are you trying to say to this person, Spirit? What deck do you want me to use? Okay. The Hierophant, again, in the upright on the bottom of that deck. Spirit's telling me to use this deck over here. This is a very strong connection. It could be a husband and a wife, but it's a strong connection because husbands and wives are strong connections. And for some people, they've made a vow and a promise to be together, and if they're not, then they want to try to fix that. Okay? All right, what do you want to say? all upside down. Somebody wanted to get a job and make a living, and they're very, very psychic. I mean, they're showing up as a high priestess, and they have some. They might even have a child. This could be a child. I have a page of cups, but it's all in reverse. Why is this woman all in reverse? Had addiction. Damn. Temperance, the Lovers, the Star, and imprisonment, the Eight of Swords. This woman might have gone to jail. Something happened to this woman that she's in prison now. It could just be the addiction. What's got this woman imprisoned? Damn. The Magician came out. I mean, Spirit's like, I got this woman in prison. Why do you have this woman in prison? Dang. I got the Six of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Okay. The question was, why would this person be in prison? Somehow this was manifested. And that can just be that somebody prayed that this would happen. Like, this person was so out of control that somebody prayed for them to go to prison. So they would stop going back to this and stop being alone and think about what they were doing to themselves and to their family. Did it work, Spirit? Where's this woman at today? What's going on with her today? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn. I don't even know what to say. Finally, we have something in the upright. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. She ended this bullshit so she could have it all. And she has it all, in fact. It looks like to me. Then why is there a problem here? What's the problem? Oh, God. Y'all, I cannot make this up. There's not a problem. She's a Queen of Pentacles. She has her independence. The problem is that she's not with this man anymore. Would you want her to go back with this man? Whoa. Dang. A stalemate, equality, and death. And I think the stalemate came out somewhat in reverse. So yes, Spirit would want this to be better, transformed. Why isn't it? Because you're in the upright, she's in the upright. What's the problem here? Oh, there's not one. It's evolving. So why am I doing this reading? To celebrate your happiness. Congratulations. It looks like you're doing good. It looks like somebody went to jail, got their shit together, and they're doing good. Congratulations. I'm still not getting the message. Somebody's about to move. The High Priestess is in reverse over here, though. I'm still not getting the message. Alright, what am I missing? Because the High Priestess is... Why is the High Priestess in reverse? There's a Fool here. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here in reverse of all things? Everything looks good here. Except you won't get into this new place. You're having trouble getting into this new place. You're trying to move somewhere, but you can't do it. Why can't they move? Why can't they move, Spirit? What's the hold up? What's the hold up here? Something going on with your money. For some reason, your money's funny. But isn't everybody's money funny right now? Like, I don't make any money off of this. I'm still waiting to see what YouTube's going to pay me. And I don't really have a lot of popularity on YouTube. Most of the money that I make taking care of Miss Mary. Spirit, what do you suggest? I mean, I don't know. It just looks like keep working on it. Work a little harder. Not necessarily harder. Just keep working on it. Don't give up. There's an alignment of the stars that's going to happen. It's a divine timing thing. What else would you say, Spirit? Spirit said, are your needs met? Are you doing without? Ooh. Somebody's trying to give you something, but you won't take it. Why won't they take this, Spirit? What are they not taking here? Clarify what's not being taken. There's some love here, but you're not taking it. Aha. It's that same woman. Queen of Cups. I'm going to say it's a Cancer. Why is the Queen of Cups in reverse? Oh, baby. Oh, God. Here's the complication. Alright, do you see this? This is an exact match. Okay, if we had this turned over, see, they would be an exact match. But she's in reverse, I think, and he's upright. He's upright. She's in reverse. Because she has her independence, and she's taking a break. Or he is. Somebody's taking a break. Now that had the Emperor show up twice, and there's a child, too. Somebody is resting from this. Maybe they're still in jail. Y'all just are not getting along. What is going on that they're not getting along? Because everybody looks good to me. Somebody's being stubborn. Okay. I don't even know what to say. I have Strength in reverse, the Star, and the Seven of Cups upright. Again, somebody wants to be the center of attention all the time. They think they're the star of the show, but they're really weak. This is their weakness, is that they want to be the center of attention. And they want to pout when they don't get their way. Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to grow up. And I want to tell you this stalemate that we keep coming on. Okay, let me explain the stalemate to you. You do have some happiness showing up on the bottom of the deck. Alright, when you're in a relationship with somebody and they're doing things that annoy you, and you're doing things that annoy, and everybody's doing things that annoy, somebody has to give in somewhere. And if you have two very strong-willed people and neither one of them are willing to bend at all, you have a stalemate. And it's tricky sometimes. It's tricky because if there's any codependency going on or any dishonesty, I haven't seen any. I mean, everything looks freaking beautiful. I haven't seen anything but two really strong-willed people and a woman who wants her independence. Neither one of you are in the wrong. Somebody's got a little too much pride and ego and likes to have their ego rubbed. But I don't see anything wrong with this relationship. I don't understand why this woman is in reverse. She's in the upright when she's by herself, but for some reason when she gets with this man, it don't work out. Anything else? Because I haven't seen this High Priestess in reverse yet. Why is the High Priestess in reverse on the bottom of the deck? I think this woman might be in prison. I don't think she's out of prison yet. I think this is a female in prison. Yep, there she is. There she is. Somebody's in love with this woman. And she's not talking to them. She's doing good all on her own. You're doing good all on your own. But she is being stubborn. And honestly, this woman has free will. And until she's ready to come back to you, there's nothing you can do. Let me see if I can find out what the likelihood of that happening is. Is this woman coming back, Spirit? Because it sure looks like she's doing good on her own. Okay. Return came out in reverse. In reverse. Why is it in reverse? Okay. This person has major childhood wounds. Something happened to this woman when she was young. Probably was abused, sexually abused. I think there was some sexual abuse of this woman when she was young, and she struggles with intimacy issues. That's why she's not returning. Probably struggles with sexuality, period. Spirit, is this woman working on these issues with somebody professionally to get them resolved? Because until this person resolves these issues, there will be no healthy relationship. Is this person working on these wounds? Spirit's identifying them. Are you working on them? Spirit, help me, help me, help me. Of course, it's got to be a twin flame. Alright, Spirit, help me get a resolve to this. Because this is bothering somebody real bad. And it keeps showing up on my table. Is this woman working on these childhood issues? You need to take action. You're watching this video. Somebody watching this video is struggling with these issues. And Spirit's saying it's time to take action. Time to get some treatment. Deal with those, and it's up to you. You have free will. And if it's not you, it might be somebody you love, and Spirit's saying they need to take action. But it's up to them. It's up to them. They have to let go of the desire to fix somebody. What is the likelihood? Should this person move on to somebody else? Okay. Spirit said no. Flat out no. I rarely ever get that card. Huh. Romance. So there is hope for this person. And I see that. This is a beautiful, beautiful relationship. Both people are doing well. But one of them is in a prison of sexual abuse. And not only that, but they're highly gifted with intuition. And they're not using it. And they're not likely going to use it in the future. And I think that they have dreams. But Spirit's saying that you need to go through the doorway to your third eye. Meditate. Use your nature. Use your natural abilities. And take a good hard look in the mirror. I've given you a mirror to reflect back to you those things that you need to work on. And one of them, Spirit has revealed to us on the table today, is childhood wounds where you felt like a victim. It could have just been neglect. It didn't have to be sexual. It could have been a mother who just wasn't available to you emotionally. It could have literally been somebody beating your ass every day. It could have been anything that happened in childhood that made you feel victimized. And I was watching American Horror Story last night. And it was like way out there, you know, like way far out there. But the woman on American Horror Story had been kidnapped when she was young. I don't know. We don't know because I haven't watched the whole season. And I don't know if the whole season is on there or not because I fell asleep. But she was addicted to S&M, pornography, and ended up killing friends of hers because of these fetishes that she had. And I know that's far out there in left field, but is it? Because that's what I was talking about a while ago, is how we get bored and we get lonely and we start looking at things. And then the next thing you know, what happens with that is you can't enjoy a normal sexual encounter without going more and more over the top. And that's what I was saying. It's not for everybody, but somebody has sexual issues because of an abuse when they were younger. And they're acting out in those abuses in their adult life. And they need to work on it, Spirit said. Spirit said it very plainly. And when I said, should you find somebody new, Spirit said no. Okay? So, I can only imagine that this is you. Because if it's you, you can't find somebody new. You have to look in the mirror. Alright, Spirit. Let's get a surrender card for whoever this is. This is a very deep message. What? Surrender to success. Surrender to your success. Spirit wants you to be successful. And you are indeed trying to work on this. And Spirit said, keep working on it. You're ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And I used to watch readers on YouTube a year ago, and I've not really had time to watch them lately. I really do not watch other readers. Occasionally they'll come on after mine. I mostly have to watch my own just to see what I've said, because I can't even remember what I've said from the beginning of this message until now, and I feel like I'm rambling. And maybe I am. Anyway, but what I do see when I do see readings on YouTube is a totally different set of readers than there was a year ago. There's only a couple of people that were reading a year ago that I still see reading today. And so, statistically, if you stick with it long enough, eventually you're going to be successful. You just have to have, and I'm figuring this out myself, people have to know they can trust you and that the quality of your content is good. And it's truly coming from your heart and from spirit. And I hope and pray that if that ever is the case, that what I'm saying and doing is not coming from spirit, and I'm just getting up here and I'm copying somebody else's material, that spirit will literally stop me. Because I would never want to come on here and be a magician in reverse, a manipulator and a fraud. You know, that's just not who I am. And if you hear a reading that sounds like my reading, it's only because everything is connected. It's not because I've listened to somebody else and I'm trying to copy them, because God knows I don't even have time to watch other people. But the ones I've seen, I feel like are, you know, truly wonderful, gifted people. And I think that we have to unite and we have to support one another. And I love it when I see people supporting other people's material. There's enough room for everybody. There's no need to be cutthroat and catty. And that's just not who I am. And I would never even get involved in that kind of nonsense. And I want this to be a drama-free zone. I truly do. And so far, that's how it's been. And I'm grateful to all of you for your support. Anyway, what else do we need to surrender? Habit of people-pleasing and resentments. So somebody has some resentments. And resentments will rob you of everything precious in this world. Holding on to a resentment will steal everything. There's a red umbrella here. And this people-pleasing, this is what I keep seeing right here. Not right here. I'm sorry. Right here. That's the people-pleasing. Excuse me. Okay. So, we were talking about people-pleasing and resentments. I'm sorry about the interruption. Is there anything else you want us to surrender? Okay. That's what I thought. Addictions. Surrender your addictions. Your fear of intimacy. Because of this abuse, there's a fear of intimacy that has to be surrendered. And I can totally relate to that because I have been through this myself, and it really is a fear. It can be hard to be even comfortable in your own skin, to be comfortable naked. I mean, I'm just trying to get as real as I can with you. You can suffer from all kinds of things, like body dysmorphia, where you don't feel good about the way you look. You know, you can have eating disorders, you can have anorexia, bulimia, but it can also go in the other direction too, where you're promiscuous and you're giving yourself away to every man you meet immediately without having any respect for yourself. And you're just jumping from one bed to the other, never really having intimacy. Intimacy is not sex. Sex is a different thing. Intimacy is really letting somebody in opening your heart and your soul, not just your legs, but your heart, to another human being. That's intimacy. Letting somebody see the real you. And sometimes we can use sex as a barrier to that. And we just jump from one bed to the next, never really letting anybody in. So, surrender your fear of intimacy. And then Spirit wants you to surrender to your soul's path. Because your soul has a path. There's something you're supposed to do in this life. And for some of us right now, it might just be raising a child. That's not your soul's path, though. It's a part of it. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And you've had some hard lessons, sweetheart. You've had some really hard lessons. I don't know who you are, but I suspect you're somebody on my list. And Spirit's going down my list. Okay? And then on the bottom of the deck is surrender fear. Maybe you have some fear in general. You could have agoraphobia, where you're afraid to even leave the house. Alright, Spirit, can we get some guidance for whoever's going through this? Shall we try? Oh, I want to use both. Let's pull one of these and one of those, okay? This is the Shaman's Dream. And I don't know much about these cards, I'll be honest with you, but they're beautiful. I love all my cards. Alright, Spirit, what message do you have for this person out of this deck? Give us something perfect, Spirit, to go with this message. And thank you for speaking to this person. Wow, look at that, y'all. They're standing up. I'm going to take them. That's pretty cool. We have a beginner's mind here. We'll see what's over here first. Alright, we have dances on one foot, balancing act. You have to get balanced. Feast of plenty. Choices and their consequences. Isn't that what we've been talking about? Consequences to some of these behaviors. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck and the right timing. Spirit's going to give you luck and the right timing. You have to balance these choices and their consequences first. Okay? Just so you see what I'm talking about. You need to be dancing on one foot and balancing your life. Surrendering these things that need surrendering. And then you're going to have to get these choices and consequences balanced. Okay? Once you get these choices and consequences balanced, Spirit's going to help you with that. Then you're going to be inspired because you have creativity and gifts galore. Look at you. You might even play an instrument. I'm sure you love cute little kitty cats like that. You're going to be a joyful muse. Beautiful. You might wear glasses. And the bonus cards that are standing up. Resonating, protecting the future, groupthink, and the universe is your partner. So other people, your story, once you get yourself balanced and you start using your creativity and you start doing something like I'm doing, people are going to resonate with that. And there's going to be a lot of healing vibes that you put out in your creativity, in your music, in those songs that you write, in that beautiful voice that you have, whatever it is that you do that's creative, the poetry, the book, the oracle cards, whatever it is that you do that's creative, it's going to resonate strongly with other people. Okay, you're going to bring healing to the world to protect the future, to the young people in this world, to keep this from happening to another person. Okay? the whole group. You're going to have other people in a group, just like this, a tribe of people that are going to be inspired by your story, okay? And you're going to have the universe in your hand as your partner. The universe is going to work with you once you get into the flow of this healing and you allow Spirit to heal you of this intimacy issue and this addiction, and you allow your creativity to come out. The universe is going to give you a wheel of fortune, baby, and a brand new mind. Look, and then we have the Fool's Embrace. Oh, baby, you got a very beautiful future coming to you, sweetheart. You just got to step into it. You got to allow this healing to take place. And look what's down here. Resourcefulness. Spirit's going to help you to come up with the resources you need to make this happen, so that work that you're doing will be beautiful. Whoa. Okay. I got one more thing I want to pull for you, and then we're going to get out of here. But somebody's hearing this message, because I never come to this table that Spirit's not got something for somebody. And I hope that if it helps you, you'll let me know one day, even if it's not today. All right, Spirit, what message do you have out of this deck? This is one of my favorites. Oh, these cards are getting so sweet. The Moon and Rigid. The Moon and Rigid. And I have to see what that means, because I'm not sure. These cards are a little bit mysterious, but I like that. You have a wall built up that's got to come down. There's a wall you have built up in your heart, around your heart. That Kenny Chesney song, I've built a wall so high around my heart, I thought I'd never fall. One touch, you brought it down. There's an intimacy issue here. Okay, the Moon, number 50. Somebody's going to bring that wall down so you can have this intimacy that you need in your life, and you'll stop hurting yourself. Alright. The Moon. This is a sign that you must trust your gut. Trust your gut, your instincts, and intuition will lead the way through the darkness, okay? And then Rigid, number 30. Rigid. Is there a stone wall that stands between you and others? Could that wall be inside you? Could I have picked these cards and they be any more perfect? If you don't believe in Spirit, I don't know what to say to you. Now is the time to become more flexible and to drop your rigid expectations of yourself and especially of others. Don't be afraid to drop your guard a little too. If you are willing to let others in, you will see a benefit in these connections. Another meaning here is that you recognize the wall that others have put up. Don't take it personally if they won't let you in. This is their way of coping, and it has little to do with you. Okay. If this isn't about you, you know who it's about. And then here you are again, High Priestess of Earth. You are a queen. You're actually showing up as a Knight of Pentacles, working on being a Queen of Pentacles and an Empress. But you're close. You're close. You just have to work on this fear of intimacy and this childhood wounding. And you're going to do that. I have all faith in Spirit that you're working on that. And I want to pull one more thing for you, because I'm certain that Spirit has something for you to do. Okay? We're going to talk to this person. Talk to this person. I might pull two more things. Draw or paint. Give away free services to those in need. Oh, baby. Become a psychologist for abused children. And sponsor a child in need. Okay, this video keeps getting interrupted, but I'm determined to finish it. Alright, we were at Psychologist for Abused Children. How amazing is that? sponsor a child in need. One more time. This is going to be in 3 parts because it's been interrupted so many times. But that's how it is when there's a message trying to come out. Write a book or an autobiography, and I bet you could write a bestseller. And then eating disorder therapist and mentor. I think these are right on target for what we've been talking about. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You're amazing. Truly, truly amazing. And do you hear my stomach growling? When my stomach growls like that, it's because somebody is hungry. And somebody is truly hungry for healing in this scenario. And you're gonna find it. And if there's any way I can help you, reach out, okay? All right, Spirit. Can we get a goddess card for whoever's going through this situation? And we already know you're a badass. Okay. Be your own hero. You've got to step up and be a hero. Spirit wants you to be an angel of truth. Speak your truth. Open your mouth and speak that truth. You're the one with that closed up throat chakra that I've been talking to. You ain't even spoke up. I don't even know who you are, but Spirit knows who you are. Animal Thea, I gotta look that one up, and Earth Goddess. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have, oh, are you a good witch? Are you a good witch? All righty then. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. Amalthea. What is Amalthea? 41. What message do you have for whoever this is? Your soul is learning about love. Whether you fully realize it or not, you are breaking free from a pattern of relationship that has not been respectful enough for you and your heart. This includes the relationships you have had with yourself and with others, be they friends, romantic connections, colleagues, or strangers, and even the universe. As you allow yourself to feel worthy and release feelings of hate, shame, guilt, or judgment towards yourself, a new spirit of gentleness, love, and devotion will fill your heart and transform the quality of your connections with others and the universe. A beautiful new world of love is opening up for you. I'm going to read this whole thing to you because this is perfect. Amalthea, the ancient goddess of nurturing, asks you to have faith in your ability to love and in the power of your heart. Perhaps you doubt your heart sometimes, wondering if it's pure enough, if your love is enough. Maybe you convince yourself that you have to do more or be more than the beautiful being that you already are. You must stop torturing yourself with these mean mind games. They are not good for you and they are not true. When negativity threatens to put you down, let your soul speak up from a place of feminine power and quiet inner assurance as you say, I affirm myself and my love. Me and my heart are more than enough. Your heart is one of the special ones. It has the capacity to love in an unusually expansive way. Your heart is one that can care for the whole entire world. Within your heart is a healing warmth that can touch people, even complete strangers, and change their lives for the better. You don't need to try and make this happen. It just happens naturally when you're just being you. Amalthea, the goddess who soothes, reassures you of your heart's power and value now, and that how you love is more than enough. She reminds you to open your heart to yourself, to love yourself too. Here's your ritual. I want you to do this. Feel, pretend, or imagine that you can smile at your heart. Feel your heart smiling back at you. Feel your heart smiling to the world and the hearts of all living beings smiling back at you. And I don't even have any teeth, and I want you to know I'm smiling at you. And if that doesn't make you laugh, you are beautiful. And the negative energy of this world doesn't want you to see your beauty because of the power that it possesses to change lives. You are a very, very powerful, very beautiful person. Don't ever doubt that. And I know that you do. But this is the thing to overcome today. So you can speak your truth and become this earth goddess and this good witch. Let's look up earth goddess, shall we? 44. To live the dream, we have to surrender the fantasy. This can be painful. It feels like the end, when in fact it's the beginning. Once the pain passes, there is a joy of what we have yearned for coming to life. It may not be as perfect as the fantasy, but it will be real and it can nourish us. We can build our appetite for life with dreams, but we cannot be fed by them. The soul requires real life experience to become fully alive, to have experiences and grow. There's a fantasy that wants to become reality for you. Don't let a few gritty moments of human imperfections prevent you from experiencing the joy of heaven on earth. And then the Good Witch, number 13. You'll have to teach me about that. I don't know much about paganism and witchcraft. It's time to use your words. Speak up for what you want. If someone is saying negative things about you, or you are thinking negative thoughts about yourself or anyone else, don't believe them and don't sink to that level by lashing out. Instead, speak to the goddess of beautiful truth that you want to affirm right now. Use the positive power of your words, thoughts, and intentions to override and replace the meanness, fear, hate, and jealousy of anyone else. The goodness is in you is more powerful than the badness in everyone or anything else. You're beautiful. You are beautiful. All right, sweets. That's the message that I have for you. If you need me, I'm here. Please just reach out. I've told you guys my phone number. You can get me on WhatsApp. You can reach me on my cell phone, but just text me first. 252-290-1986. All right, thank you for this message. And I am working on the other messages. I don't control when they come through. The spirit world predicts the messages. I just obey them when they tell me to sit down at the table. So just be patient with me if yours hasn't come through, and I'm going to do one for you, okay? I have a butterfly. I have an owl. Oh my goodness, y'all. I have a dragonfly. I don't get that very often. Spirit's talking to me. I have a starfish. I have two fancy hearts. One with a cross in it. I have another owl. Two owls. Remember the white owl? I have a key with the Mickey Mouse. Maybe you live in Florida or you just, I don't know. I have Give a Girl the Right Shoes and She Can Conquer the World, Marilyn Monroe. I have a gasket. Maybe you are a mechanic or you know a mechanic. I have a Tree of Life. I call them a family tree. I have Love and Beloved, and your throat chakra is closed, darling, because Spirit has a message for you to speak to this world. I have another butterfly, but it's bigger. You're going to get bigger and stronger the more you transform this. And I have an angel. You might need to get therapy also. Professional therapy. And I can mentor you if you need that. And I have a fairy with a little baby. And I have two swans connected. Alright, trinkets from the other bowl, please, Holy Spirit. I have a music note with a skull on it. I have, oh baby, I have two sets of cherries. I have a horse. I have Live Your Dream. I have another I have two fancy hearts. I have a tramp stamp. Maybe you have tattoos. I have a lotus flower. I have that skeleton hand. Somebody in heaven's giving you a hand. I have a cross. Jesus Christ. I have an arrow. You probably have some Sagittarius in there. And then I choose strength. Because you are going to choose strength, my darling. I have an infinity sign. And if you're new here and you haven't been watching my videos for very long, this one right here represents a friend of mine who passed away. That's my pirate. I call it a cool-ass spirit wearing a bandana because my friend always wore a bandana. And I have this dragon. And the dragon reminds me of my sister because she used to have a bunch of dragons. And she passed away also. So when I pull these together, I know that I have a very strong presence around me and that this message is important because they only show up together at certain times. So you got to know how special you are, okay? That's special. All right, rocks. Spirit wants me to get you some rocks for some reason. And this is my little lunchbox. Rocks, please, for this reading, Spirit. Cherry on top. Peace. Spirit's going to give you peace and help you to believe in yourself and to inspire others. You're going to inspire others, sweetheart. And there's going to be some kind of commitment. Okay? All right. That's your reading. And if you will, like it, subscribe to the channel, show me some love. And I love you. And I am going to be praying for you, whoever you are, because this is going to take a lot of courage, okay? But Spirit's got your back. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.